I would also like to recognize our other partners from different events. During the course of the press conference, we'll also give you, more information about the events that we have. But just to quickly recognize our partners for each of these events, we have the Palms Mall Lekki, we have Pashali School of the Blind, we have Cilantro, Turaka, Gentle Giants Garden, Federal College of Education, Yaba. We have Avestas Church. We have Lagos State Government. We have Primero New Label Company. We have Landmark Boulevard. We have Dupre Music School. We also have Chord 5 Music School. We have Sabor, Ahava Cafe, Wood Green Lagos, Carriers Hub, Leisure Mall Surulere. We have Ibom Airports and I think the Ibom Hotels and Golf Resorts. We have Tiger Bar and Crown Art Factory as well. So we'd like to recognize these partners for making it possible to host Make Music this year in Lagos and in other cities across Nigeria. So I'm going to hand over to Mr. Femi to continue introductions.
All right, thank you, Susan, for the introduction. Like she mentioned, Make Music Day is a big celebration, and it takes a lot of collaboration to make it possible. It's almost impossible for one person to do this. All the events are free, and it requires a lot of collaborators to come together, and those are just some of the people that she has mentioned. I'm sure there'll be more people that she'll mention in the course of the event. We'll move on to the next item on our agenda today now is to recognize the media outfits that are here. I have a list here. I'll try my best to get all the names right. First on the list here is from the New Telegraph. We have Ifeoma. Can you please show with a wave of hands so that we recognize you? Thank you, madam, for being here. From Business Day, we have Linda. Okay. From Galaxy TV, we have Precious. Did I get that right? Okay, maybe what we'll do this way is just have a mic go around, and we'll have each person just introduce yourself, your name, and the media outfits that you're with for recognition. All right, thank you.
Okay. Hi, good morning. My name is Samson. I write for the Nation newspaper. My name is Samson. I write for the Nation newspaper.
All right, thank you, sir, for being here.
Good morning. My name is Eto Pukut. I work with this newspaper.
Thank you, sir, for being here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Akana Mekweme. I work with Max FM.
Thank you very much.
Morning, my name is Muhammad Estalio from Scopa Media.
Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Charles Flames. I'm from City FM.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Aderonke Omotosho from Foresight Online.
Thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Abiodun Omotosho from Nigerian Pilots.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abiodun.
Good morning, everyone. Kazim Alada Pobakene Amanen. I work with National Sketch.
Thank you, Mr. Kazim.
I'm Suleiman Husseini, New Telegraph newspaper.
Thank you, Mr. Suleiman.
Bumi Assis, Vanguard newspaper.
Thank you, Mr. Bumi.
Yeah, Benjamin Joko, Vanguard.
Thank you, Mr. Njoku.
Precious Eze is my name. I work with Precious Eze's blog.
Thank you, Mr. Precious.
Former owner, New Telegraph.
Thank you, madam.
Good morning. Kola Oli Ali from Leadership newspaper.
Thank you, Mr. Ali.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kasim Sharafadin Owelabi from Mockingbird Media.
Thank you, Mr. Kazim. All right, so with that, we are done with the introduction. But once again, welcome. Thank you for being here. And thank you so much for being here for us over the years. This is the 7th edition, and we won't be here today if it's not for the media and the press. You help us push out the message. You help get people to attend the events, and we are really appreciative of all that you do for always standing by us and for always supporting us. And we would not take that for granted. So we'll move on to the next item on our agenda now, which is to talk a little bit more about Make Music Day. And to do that, we'll have Adiola Kinyemi from Make Music Nigeria. She'll be giving us more details so that we have a better understanding of what we've been doing over the last 7 years and when this powerful celebration originated. So I welcome Adiola Kinyemi to tell us more about that.
Thank you, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So you know that this is not politics. This is music and entertainment, and we are looking too serious. I feel like part of the message is we're still trying to figure out and settle in mentally into what we're saying. Never mind, all the information that we're giving you is quite a lot, but we will send those information to you digitally so you can have them. But this is entertainment news, so we can relax a bit. Am I correct? So to take us, this event is our press conference is almost over. We're halfway already. So that we don't rush too much. I know we have to get back to the mainland, but I'll hand over to Susan for 5 minutes. She's going to help us get into the groove of, we're not dancing, don't worry. She's going to help us get into the groove of make music and pass the information about make music in other ways other than just telling you about it. So let me know over to Susan.
I'll do song association. But first of all, we'd like to recognize those that are joining us online as well. Thank you so much for joining. So I'm going to just call randomly. Okay, Angela has the mic, so please just give the mic to whoever you want. We're going to play a game. I will give you a word and you will sing a song that has that word in it. Are we good?
We're good now. We're entertainment editor, so it's not a problem.
All right. Is there any prize for it? You never know. Okay, so I'm going to give you a word. I have to sing a song that has the word in it. We want you to loosen up.
I don't know how to sing.
You don't know how to sing?
Yeah.
Just rap. All right, so your word is love.
Love.
Yes.
You don't make me fall in love. You don't make me fall in love. You don't make me fall in love. Can't remember his name.
Correct. Thank you very much.
No, we're playing a game.
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm going to give you fall.
What did he say?
Oh, no, let me give you another word. Light. Light.
Am I to sing with it?
Yes.
I don't think I have an idea right now.
Please, can call a friend.
Please, Papa.
Please put your hands together for him. Let's encourage him.
What do you say? Light.
Light.
Ah, that would be difficult.
Use your lifeline.
Is there anyone in the audience that wants to help? So we don't know any song that has lights in it. My God.
Nobody wants to help.
Okay, so I'm going to give another word. Phone. Phone.
Yes, can help us.
You're giving it to him, Hannah. You're giving it to him.
So you're trying to pass it.
Give me 1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay.
You can call me on your cell phone.
All right. I'm going to give another word, and the word is Nigeria. Nigeria.
So, okay.
Nigeria jaga jaga.
And the last word for
Nigeria yìí tí gbogbo wa ni gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́.
All right, and the last word is fire. Fire.
Fire, fire, in our country, give me plenty water.
All right, please put your hands together for yourselves.
Thank you very much. You guys you're a great sports. Thank you so much for that. We can go on now. I feel better now. Don't you guys feel better after we've relaxed? Yes. I believe that everything I will say now, we will catch it very easily. So I'm going to be talking about Make Music Nigeria, how it all started, and of course, what is going to be happening this year. So Make Music Nigeria is a part of a global alliance called the Make Music Alliance with headquarters in New York. But before the global alliance started, the Fête de la Musique, I can see that. Oh, I feel like I'm catching more attention if I stand up. So before the Make Music Alliance started, it started with the Fête de la Musique. Fête de la Musique is a French festival which started in 1982. So it's 40 years this year. Can we put our hands together for Fête de la Musique? 40 years this year. So the Fête de la Musique is a celebration of the World Music Day. Different from every other festival, it's supposed to be free. And it's supposed to be a community event, which means that anyone and everyone, is not reserved for professional artists, professional music teachers or musicians. Anyone and everyone can share their love for music. And that's why Make Music is not just a free event, it's also a multi-venue event. I'm sure when Susan was listing all the partners, you were wondering, where are all these people going to play? There are about 40 events happening for the World Music Day. In Lagos alone, we have over 20 events happening at various places. So it's supposed to be a community event with any 1 minute. That was that's the desire that the person who started, Jack Lang, who started it in 1982, that was the desire he had. That it's not just that festival where you just have a big stage, only the professionals perform, and then the rest of us just come and watch. Anyone and everyone can participate and share their love for music. A couple of years later, the Alliance started, and the goal of the Alliance was to move the World Music Day celebration beyond just France and Francophone-speaking countries into other cities so that other cities and other countries can participate. And now we have over 120 countries and over 700 cities participating in the celebration of the World Music Day every year. How did it come to Nigeria? In 2016, I worked with Shoge, and then we belong to an institution called NAM. NAMS is an international organization as well, but they sponsor and promote the celebration of the World Music Day in the US. So they sent us a newsletter asking us to celebrate the World Music Day in our community. And we thought to ourselves, there's no way, Lagos is already celebrating. Lagos is the hub of music in Africa. If you agree, say, hey. Am I correct? So even when you're doing African music on your radio or your TV, you're listening to so-called African music, 70% of the music is Nigerian music. So we were for sure that Lagos was already celebrating the World Music Day. Only to check the list of the cities, go to the website, check the list of cities. There was even Togo. There was a couple of other cities in Africa. There was no Lagos. And we were like, how? Something is missing. So we then reached out to the Alliance and asked them if we could bring the first Make Music Lagos to Nigeria. And they said yes. And they encouraged us to start. And the first Make Music Lagos was organized in the year 2016 with just 2 events. Over the years, Make Music has grown to, we've done 40 events in Lagos. During the pandemic, we thought we were going to cancel the World Music Day for that year because all of us were at home. But the Alliance came up with organizing virtual events, and we organized close to 70 events within Lagos virtually, and it was amazing. So why Make Music Lagos? Why do we celebrate Make Music? We celebrate Make Music because Make Music puts Nigerian music on a global scene. So all the events happening in Lagos, in Nigeria, is promoted and broadcasted on the global scene. And we know that our music has global relevance. Our people are winning Grammys. Our music are being featured in award-winning movies. So definitely, Nigerian music is one to be reckoned with. And so we started the first Make Music 2016, and it has grown since then. Fast forward 2019, after the Make Music and before the pandemic year started, the Make Music Alliance then tasked us and said, you guys have done Lagos for 4 years. Nigeria is 200 million people, 36 states. And in those 36 states, we have a number of very big cities, so over 100 relevant cities in Nigeria. Why don't you spread? And we're like, the amount of effort it takes to organize the one in Lagos, can we? We then reached out to a couple of friends to say, would you like to celebrate? Because it's a community event, so it means that it's not, so we as the organizers, we're an advocate group. We don't organize all the events, and that's we have a couple of other organizers joining us today. We don't organize, a lot of these events are also independent, but under the general Make Music platform. We then reached out to some colleagues in Abuja to see if they will organize the World Music, and they did. They organized a Make Music Abuja event that year, and that was, I think it was 2019, and then 2021 they organized. They couldn't do anything for the pandemic year. So this year, the Make Music Alliance, they didn't let us. They were like, we see what you can, but you can do more. So we then, we took a leap of faith and put out word on social media and say, if you want to organize a Make Music event in your city, let us know. Little did we know that we were opening the floodgates. We had so many people reaching out to organize events in their cities, and now we have 6 events in Akwa Ibom, 5 events in Abuja, 2 events in Ibadan, OAU, Ado Ekiti, Owerri, all these places organizing the World Music Day event. So I think it's grown, and we're so happy for what it has done, because it promotes music, and it's a tool. It promotes music as a tool for social change. It promotes music as a community, as a thing that can unite people. So Make Music is basically a CSR event, but there are opportunities for marketing and other things as well, which is what we try to do. Speaking about how far Make Music has come, so the goal for Make Music, like I said, is to organize community events where music is promoted and everyone can share their love for music. And these are some of the advantages. Over the years, we have watched artists grow on the Make Music platform. Some of the artists that you see as A-list artists now performed when they were just newbies on the Make Music stage. So in that way, what we're doing is we discover new artists. We give artists an opportunity to perform and share their love for music, whether they're experienced or they're not experienced. We know that Nigeria is so large and there's so many young people. One of the things that Make Music has taught me is the number of creative and talented people in this country. I'm not sure any other country in the world has it. We have a lot of initiative, and when we ask people to submit their songs, you'll be wondering why you have never heard this song before. There's so many. You're an entertainment editor, so you know that there are so many talented people. And for them to grow and to have the opportunity to share their music, it's a lot. They can't put together a concert. They don't have the funds to put together a concert, the resources, But we, as the Make Music team, decide, okay, we will speak to press to join us. We will speak to music schools. We will speak to hosts. The magnanimous Batirebi, we thank you so much. Please put your hands together for them. They make it happen. So we put together those things, call together collaborators and partners to put together multiple events that all the artists need to do is to come and share and show us what they can do in terms of their music. And we're very happy to be able to do that. As a tool for social change, one of the stories that I always like to share, my people know, it's a very proud story that I always like to share, is one of the things that Make Music does is you plan, you have a plan to promote music, to celebrate the World Music Day, and then other things happen that you did not plan. One point. One of the initiatives we have is called Learn to Play, where we give free music lessons to the general public, and then sometimes we go to schools to do that. This year, Code 5 is partnering with us. Thank you so much. And Dupri Music and a couple of other people are also partnering with us. In 2018, we had our first biggest Learn to Play, where we partnered with Education District 1. And we taught over the space of 3 days about 900 children, 300 every day. Free music lessons. We partnered with 10 Strings and a couple of other music schools. While we were there, the teenagers were rehearsing for another event that they had. We were going to teach them music, but they had different bands, and they were rehearsing. We're like, these kids are so talented, and these kids are indigent children. No opportunities at all. They can barely afford to go to school. But we saw that they were talented, and we told ourselves that the next opportunity we have, we'll give them an opportunity to perform on any of the Make Music stages. Unfortunately, they couldn't perform that year. That year's Make Music, because the events, it was one of them, so the event had already been concluded. Fast forward to same year in October, a foundation, Courage Education Foundation, reached out to us and asked us to do a benefit concert for them. All Make Music events are free, but people can do a benefit concert where you attend for free, but you donate towards a cost. So we organized a benefit concert for that Education Foundation to raise funds for their foundation, Courage Education Foundation. We were able to raise, with their partners, over 20 million naira at that event, for education, for the university education. And what they do is they take kids from Anywhere, if they meet you in secondary school, they take you to university. They meet you in kindergarten, they take you from kindergarten all the way to university. We then remember that we promised our kids, we call them our kids from the school district, that they will come and perform. So we brought them to perform, just an opportunity for them to perform. We had spoken to some of our partners who gave them, I think it was Lavenida and a couple of other partners, gave them music school scholarship with 10 string to just go and study music, just a 3-month course. But after their performance, the MD of the Courage Foundation gave 5 university scholarships to those kids. 5 university scholarships. I think they're in their 400 level now. We have one of them in aviation school, one of them in a private university in Nigeria, and 3 of them in Nigerian public universities. And those are some of the things that happen for Make Music that give us, the encouragement to keep going. We've watched artists grow. Some of the people that you see now, when they perform at the first Make Music, they were just starting their crafts. Some of the artists that you see now, they were just unfortunately, a lot of them couldn't be here today because we had a prior engagement just over the weekend. So those are the things that Make Music does. The other thing that Make Music does is the community that it creates. We have over 200 volunteers. Over 200 volunteers. And I've seen young people, they come to join us to organize Make Music. They participate, either they're doing graphics design, they're helping us with PR, admin, and I've seen people find their career just being in Make Music. It's not music related particularly now, but just the opportunity that Make Music creates. We had one of our graphic designers a couple of years ago who, she just barely started doing graphics designing. So that year, because Make Music is free and we don't usually have funds to pay for a lot of things, we then put her and said, okay, you know what, do all the designs. So she started doing the design, and it wasn't even the plan for her to do. She just did a few designs, and then we had to lean on her because a lot of the other people disappointed. And she did so many designs that year. Today, she's a very important and very relevant brand professional, and she's doing amazingly well. She's the designer for our T-shirts for this year, and also a lot of all the other branding that you see. She's our designer, and we're just happy to see that. Volunteers, can you just wave? We're happy to see, how, our volunteers are doing and participate. And every year we call volunteers. We are surprised. Over 200 people show up and help us organize. And we've seen people grow, both in music, in community, in scholarships. And we're so happy that you guys are here because you are there's something I saw at LASA office. It said when you're not advertising what you're doing, it's like winking in the dark. I don't know if you guys, when you're not advertising what you're doing, it's like winking in the dark. The light is off and you're winking. No one can see you. That's why the press and the media is so important to what we're doing. We are confident that what we're doing is a good cause. We're not confused. We're very confident that what we're doing is changing people's life, making a difference, creating community, promoting Nigerian music. But we need the media to help us show the world, to show Lagos, to show the world what we're doing and the good of it. So thank you so much. Can we put our hands together for the press and everyone who is here? Thank you so much. So finally, I'll just quickly go over the events that we have this year, and then I'll call up my colleague to talk about some of the other cities are joining us. I'll call my colleague Ken to talk about the other cities. But before I do that, can I just quickly introduce, these are some of the artists joining us for this year. So we put out a registration. So apart from some of the A-list artists that we already work with, we put out a registration for anyone and everyone to, like I said, anyone and everyone to join us. And people, in our artist community, we have over 400 people. Yes, 400 Nigerian creatives in one community. We just started it this year. So you know that there are lots of, it's now 600. Can we put, that's Mr. Wale is our community manager. Over 600 creative people, singers, songwriters in that one community. I mean, it's just about 2 months old. We just started it a couple of months ago. So I would just want them to quickly introduce them because I don't know if they'll get the opportunity to introduce themselves. They'll be joining us on any of the Make Music stages this year.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Frost. I am a singer, I'm a songwriter, and it's an honor to be here.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Victoria Chuku, by stage name Vicky Q. I'm honored to be here too.
These people are amazing. You did not give them your Instagram handle so they can. They're exceptionally talented. I'm telling you, please check them out and see what they can do. So quickly, because I have a reputation for talking too much, so quickly, let me just go over this year's event. We'll send this to you, but just by way of announcement, go over this year's event. So in Ekiti, we're having a music concert. It's going to be at Ashi Gardens in Ado Ekiti. In Ibadan, we're having 2 concerts at Anim Restaurant and Industry Night. In Lagos, we're having Learn to DJ, free DJ lessons by DJ Nana. That will be at Palms Mall. We also have DJ lessons by DJ Ofere at Ogudu Mall. We also have DJ lessons at Landmark Boulevard. We have Learn to Play at Pasheli School of the Blind. We have Learn to Play at Little Saints Orphanage as well. We have we have concerts all around Lagos. Bature will be hosting a concert, Cilantro, Turaka, Gentle Giant. We have Federal College of Education in Yaba also hosting a concert. We have Sabo Restaurant, Hava Cafe. We have Wood Green Lagos also hosting a concert. So those are the concerts happening in Lagos. Yes, those are the concerts happening in Lagos. So I was talking about the key events. So we have those concerts happening, and they're happening at different times. So Make Music Happens is going to be happening between 16th and the 26th. 21st is the World Music Day, so a couple of concerts are happening that day. But because it's a weekday, a lot of the other events are also spreading to over the weekend. So I'll speak about, just to highlight some of the key events that we have this year, apart from the concerts. We have a music business conference happening on the 16th of June at the Red Carpet in Victoria Island. And that event is very, very important to us because we realized we started it in 2019, am I correct? So after 3 years of organizing concerts, we then decided that when you organize a concert and artists come to perform, after that, then what? We realized that a lot of those artists don't even know how to turn their craft to money, and that is why they don't survive. They don't know how to turn that, I can sing, I can write a song, to actual livelihood. And so that gift and that talent it's just an aside because they don't know how to. If they're not lucky to get signed to a label, they don't know how to do music business. So we decided that it was something that was very important for us. So this year, we're very happy that we're going to have a lot of relevant stakeholders from Universal Music, Maven, TuneCore, and a host of others who will be panelists on our music business conference happening at Red Carpet. We also have this year what we call the pop-up worship. So this is a gospel concert which we highlight for gospel artists, and that will be happening on the 19th of June at Avestas Church. We also have what we call the New Music Marathon. So one of the initiatives we started this is a Nigerian initiative, is you know that for artists to get their songs on radio, on TV, you have to either know an OAP or have some form of funding to push that work. And we decided that we could partner with radio. I know that radio stations and TV stations, you also want to promote good music. We can partner with you and get that done. So we have AMC and Max FM, thank you so much, partnering with us this year to host what we call the New Music Marathon. So people submit their songs that they've recorded, either for music video or audio, that they've not had the opportunity to play on radio because they don't even know how to go about it. Sometimes it's not even about funding, they just don't know how to go about it. So they submit those songs, we shortlist the best, and then we send it, and we're very grateful that AMC and Max FM will be hosting this year. Another initiative I wanted to mention is the My Song Is Your Song. So My Song Is Your Song is a global song swap where artists submit their songs and then we swap it on a global level. Make Music it's a global alliance, so we swap it on a global level and then we have artists cover each other's song. And Nigeria, they say Nigeria doesn't carry last. This is so true. We have how many cities? Over 700 cities. And key cities that participate are over 100. But every year we have had the My Song Is Your Song. They're always overwhelmed in the US and they call us that, please, come and help us match. Last year we had about 80-something people participate from Nigeria. This year, my colleague in Make Music Alliance reached out to me and said, please, I need your help. There are over 200 Nigerian entries. I said, now, it's Nigeria, we're talented. We can't help ourselves. So we're going to have that, but that's online. So the artists will exchange songs with artists from other countries, and then they will share those songs on their social media page, and we're going to be putting them on our pages as well. And finally, we have our finale concerts across cities, and I especially like to mention Lagos. Our finale concert is at Moro Kola Park on the 26th of June. That's our, Susan, you call it a name? We call it shutdown, but there's a name we also call it. It's just finale. Okay. our closing ceremony, that it's really, when we say a party, it's really a party. I don't know if any of you have attended it. It's a very big concert. We bring all the fireworks and all, and we celebrate, we round up the celebration of the world music. This year, we're having a couple of artists joining us. We have Johnny Drill, we have The Cavemen, we have Magix, we have Mike Abdul, we have Ellen Ibe, we have John Young, Young John rather, we have Clay and a couple of other artists who will be joining us for the finale event. So thank you. Pardon? Oh yes, so attached to the, on the 18th we have a songwriting camp as well, but it's a small event with just 50 people, and I think we've even had more than 50 people registering, hosted by Kairos Hub. So you can, it's a mouthful. Yes, it's a mouthful because it's multiple events. We will share this with you, but we just wanted you guys to get a feel of what we're doing. So for the songwriting camp, we're going to have songwriters like T.Y. Bello and Endless Ocean and a couple of other songwriters joining to teach people. All Make Music events are free. All Make Music events are free. Supporting us this year is TuneCore, worthy of note. They're sponsoring the My Song Is Your Song, and we're very grateful for that. And of course, every partner that I mentioned, there is also a sponsor in their own right, because they are using their own resources and their funding to organize the Make Music events in their own community. So, and I just want to say thank you to them, and thank you so much, thank you so much for joining us. And we hope that you can partner with us on other level. Even though you are here for the press conference, if you think that there are other levels that you can partner with us to make Music, to organize a Make Music event in your own community, in your own space, or to just partner with us in any way to make sure that Make Music in Nigeria grows to become all that it can be. We're looking forward to about 20 states next year. We're very ambitious. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the day.
All right, a round of applause for Adiola for that, what would I call it? Roster of events and information. She's giving us so much, and I know we are trying to digest it gradually, but the key thing is that Make Music Nigeria is a collaborative effort, and without this collaboration, it won't be possible to achieve all that we do. Without this collaboration, we won't be able to grow further than where we are, and we thank everyone that's partnered with us, and we really appreciate the media for being there for us and for also being there for us this year. And we look forward to you really helping us to push all the activities. Because if people don't know about what is happening this year, then they might not be able to take advantage of all that is going on. So we really look forward to a lot of collaborative efforts from the media, from you guys to help us really push things this year. We're going to move further in our agenda now, and I'm going to be calling on Ken to talk. I know they've spoken a bit about the other cities, but he'll also talk further on all the events that we have in other cities. I also like to recognize people from the other cities. They're actually online at the moment. A round of applause for all of them for joining us and for all the efforts that they are doing in Uyo, in Abuja, in Ibadan, in Ado-Ekiti, in Owerri, and also in Osun State. Really appreciate all that they are doing. So I'll hand it over to Ken now to just talk briefly about the event, the Make Music cities, and the events that are happening in those cities.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you all hear me? Yes. All right. So good afternoon. Thank you very much, Mr. Femi. All right. So my name is Kenneth Akinfolurin. I'm part of the organizing team for Make Music Lagos. I've been part of the team now since 2017, thereabouts. And it's been a very interesting journey so far. I initially joined the team on a part-time basis, and I mean, looking back at it now, I'm like, what did I get myself into? So all along, it's been a very interesting journey. It's been an interesting ride. I've learned a lot. I've gained a lot from the experiences that Make Music Lagos has actually offered as well. So this year, I'm actually in charge of partnerships and collaborations for Make Music Lagos. And part of what I do is, in terms of the smaller events that are usually done, so like the Learn to Play, Learn to DJ events, all those, the concerts you see here and there, all those things are what we actually work on in terms of the resources that are needed to get that done, the people that are needed to get that done, the DJs, the producers. As a whole, Make Music is a wide array of people. I mean, so they're not just musicians. You have artists, you have musicians, you have instrumentalists, you have producers, you have music schools that have also been part of Make Music over the years. So what I do is try to see how we can get their buy-in in terms of Make Music and also have them involved in the process as much as possible. All right, so for this year, for Make Music Lagos, yeah. Yeah, we're talking, okay. So for the other cities for this year, like my colleagues have rightly mentioned, we actually have, I think currently as of date, we have about six states that have been confirmed to actually host or organize the Make Music Lagos event. So the states are Abuja, I have one. The states are Abuja, Akwa Ibom, Oyo State, Owerri, and I think the last one is Osun State, I believe, as well. So those cities would actually be hosting a Make Music event in their various spaces. I believe we actually have a few of them actually online joining us right now. I don't know if we'll give them an opportunity to maybe talk later in the. Okay. All right. Okay, so okay, so joining us from Ibadan, we have Longstrel Impressions. That's the organizer of the event at in Ibadan, and they will be having a Make Music Lagos concert on the 25th of June in Anheim Restaurant in Ibadan. Timmy, are you joining us online? Are you there? Can she hear us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Do you want to just say a few words about your event happening in Ibadan, just briefly?
Okay. Good afternoon again. It's really a privilege to be on the Make Music Nigeria team. So my company, Longstraw, we're partnering with Make Music Nigeria to visit Ibadan. So we're going to be having a live show on the 25th at Anaheim. We've reached out to a couple of artists in Ibadan, and rehearsals are on their way, preparations are on their way for that. We're also going to be working with a few.
An amazing job. Well done. Once again, please let's up. All right. So next on the list, we also have the city organizer for Akwa Ibom State. Alex Dipti. I believe he's also online as well. I don't even give him an opportunity to talk about the events happening in Uyo as well.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Edison Odom. I'm glad to be part of the Make Music Nigeria organizing team. And here in Akwa Ibom, we are also having a week-long event starting from 19th to 26th. So 19th we have pop-up worship. On 21st we have the live concert. We have about 8 venues. The event will be holding Ibom Air, Ibom Icon Hotel, Monty Suite, and some few music studios. We also have Learn to Play, Learn to Sing, Learn to DJ happening in one day, that is on 22nd. And then we have Music Business Conference on 24th. And then we have the Shutdown concert as well, which is happening on 26th, as on Sunday. we have our press conference coming up on Friday 17th. Friday 17th, yes. So we are actually still trying to confirm all our artists for the event, especially the shutdown concert, and every other thing is in place. We hope to have a successful and beautiful Make Music event this year in Akwa Ibom. This is our first time, so we hope it will be a nice one. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Well done to your team. I think you guys are also doing an amazing job as well. Hopefully, we will be watching out for pictures and videos of your event and looking forward to everyone being part of it as much as possible. I believe there are other people joining online as well. I don't necessarily have those names as well, but I think the two we're going to give an opportunity to speak have already spoken. For the other Make Music cities, there's also a music business conference event happening in Osun State, organized by the Intellectual Property Club. And the topic of that music business conference is Music Meets Intersection. So on their panel this year, they have Mike Abdul. There's also a gentleman by the name of Mr. Niri as well that will also be on that panel, and then Jumoke from SARS Academy. So please, if you know anyone in Ibadan or anyone outside Lagos, you generally don't have to be an artist or musician. You just generally pretty much have to love music or be listen to music generally. So please invite them to these various events happening in Ibadan, in Ekiti, in Osun State, in Owerri, and in Uyo. I believe all the information in regards to times, dates, and venues will be posted on our website, and that's www.makemusiclagos.org.ng. Our social media handles are also at Make Music Lagos, so please do well to follow us, like our posts, share as much as possible. Let's spread the word and let's get these events out as much as possible. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Ken, so much for that, and thank you to our partners in the other cities, and we look forward to an exciting time in 2022. It's our biggest roster of events yet, and we can only get better from here going forward. The next item on our agenda is the Q&A session, but before we start that, we also want to give the partners who are here on the iTable an opportunity to say a few words, if they wish to, concerning what they have planned for the events this year. I'll start off. I'll start off on my left.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Ashiro. I'm the food and beverage manager for Battery Brewery. I don't know, Battery Brewery, we're actually like the first craft beer brewery in Nigeria. I just have to put that out. Actually in West Africa, so we're all about community. We're all about creatives. If you look around us, you'll see that we have some things we've done with other creatives in the past. So for us, we are going to be having a mini concert, and that's going to be on the 25th of June. We're going to be having a minimum of 3 artists. There's going to be some dance and some other things. So once it's housed, I'm going to put it up on the Make Music website so you guys can get all the information in it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So let's look out for the events at Battery Brewery. And once again, thank you for hosting us today. We're really excited to be here. I'll move on now to Ms. Moyoluwa from Chord 5.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Moyoluwa Nwevo from Chord 5, House of Music and Art. This year, we're partnering with Make Music Lagos, the Learn to Play event, and we are going to be going to Little Saints Orphanage at Ogudu with our instructors to teach them how to play the piano, drums, and voice training. So we're looking forward to it.
Thank you so much for partnering with us and for giving back to society. We'll now move on to Ms. Faith from Dupre Music.
Hello everybody, my name is Faith and I'm representing Dupre Music Studio and School, and we're also going to be teaching piano to at the orphanage. We'll also be hosting a private session where we'll be teaching production and studio sound in the studio. You know, so we're really excited, and you know, especially the fact that the blind and the physically challenged will be given an opportunity to really learn the piano, learn music, and learn various instruments. So, thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that. I know you might have more things to find out from our partners. You would have opportunity to do that as we begin the Q&A session, and you also have an opportunity to interview them after we are done. So I'd like someone to help me coordinate the microphone. Okay, thank you. So you just show the raise of hands, and someone will bring the microphone to you and direct your question to any of the partners on the stage. Thank you. All right, so we have someone here in front.
So, good afternoon. My question is to Ms. Adewumi Adeola. Okay. You mentioned that that there are some artists that have become big artists from Make Me. Although they are not here to work with us, so we'd like to know some of them. At least let's know what they were doing those days that they were still learning to press the piano or the guitar. At least some of them, their names.
Okay, thank you so much. So what Make Music does is, in our own way, what I'm saying, I'm not saying we made those artists. I'm just saying that when they performed first with us, they were just growing in their career, and they were at some point in their career, and right now they've moved even further. The first time that John Dre performed on the first Make Music stage in 2016. First Make Music 2016, and then he was not even signed to Maven. And today we know where he is. The Cavemen, the first time they performed at Make Music, they were not even a band. It was just, I don't know if we know the Cavemen, the duo, High Life Young, that are doing amazingly well. Did anyone attend their show in December? Cavemen show in December. You see how that place was packed. A couple of years ago, you know, those boys were just, you know, and we're so proud to see what our job is to support. So apart from what we do in Make Music, our other partners also support, collaborate, encourage, you know, and they also support us as well in the things that we do. So when the Cavemen joined the first Make Music, they were not even a band. They performed at, they were not a band yet, and now we're happy to see what they're doing. And they've been supported, and you know, that collaboration has been continuous. So we support them, they support Make Music and what Make Music is doing, and we're so happy to see that growth as well. And a lot of other people that we've worked with as well, you know, but those are the two stories I'd like to highlight, because I've asked their permission. So I'd like to highlight those two stories. So, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Hello. I'm Ashuaju Suleiman. Please, looking at the security situation in the country, I want to ask, how prepared is the organization towards organizing these projects?
Thank you very much for that question. We're very aware of the security situation in Nigeria, but you know, even the security situation in Nigeria, our lives must continue one way or the other. If we wait for full peace in Nigeria, our children will not go to school, will not do anything else. So, so we're very aware of that, and for every Make Music, even before Nigeria, you know, the situation we have in Nigeria, for every Make Music event, we're very security conscious. People register to attend the event. They register at the attendance, which means we know everyone who is coming in. We have bouncers, we have security personnel, police, Mopol, LASMA, coordinating traffic. So we're very, very secure. And of course, you know, events in Lagos are they are regulated. So Lagos State regulates its events. They determine how many people you can get in. You have to get a lot of licenses. So we go, our major events go through those various registrations and regulations before we can organize events. So when it comes to security, we do not take it for granted as well, because we want people to not just come and go with a baptist, but to come and have fun, enjoy themselves, celebrate Women's Day, and be able to go back without that memory being tinted by anything at all. So yes, we are security conscious. Thank you very much for asking that question, sir.
Thank you, Adiola. I'd also like to add that most of the venues are established locations that already have existing security protocols in place. So whatever we are coming to do, just to add what they already have on ground. It's only at the shutdown event where we have to provide extensively in terms of security because the location obviously is not being used regularly. Any other question?
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Samson. Okay, I want to ask, Make Music Lagos, I know it's free, I know a series of events. What makes this year like just stand out from the past events for Make Music Lagos?
So of course, this year standing out is our 7th year. It's the 40th year for Fête de la Musique, and we're going to be having French feature performances, which will make this year stand out. And of course, this year, many cities also makes it stand. This is the first year that Make Music is going beyond Lagos and Abuja. So yes, those are the things that make this year stand out. And of course, you guys are going to make this year stand out by making sure that you promote Make Music in such a way that everyone will participate. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Adiola. And also like to add that it's the first year in a few years that we are going back to the full way things used to be. In 2020, all the events were virtual. Last year was a mixture, but this year we are having more people more open to being out and about to have events. Any other question?
Good afternoon. My name once again is Kanemi Kweme. I work with Max FM. So this is a bit of a personal concern. I know a 16-year-old who loves to sing and can actually compose songs. I'm wondering if there's anything Make Music can do to help this little girl. She's very passionate. Do you go that far to help people who love music?
First of all, Make Music, of course, has provided platforms for people to perform live. And I have to say something when it comes to live music. There are a lot of artists who, even as popular as they are, they struggle with live performances, right? So one of the first steps is for these artists to actually perform at this location and also collaborate through My Song Is Your Song with other artists as well. We have an artist community, and they're very active with supporting and collaborating with each other, and that is also one way to go and also grow your craft. Hopefully, as we keep going, we're also putting together some other opportunities to see how artists that are really good can not just collaborate within the group, but collaborate beyond that. Once that project is ready, we'll definitely inform the press as well. But first of all, like I mentioned, opportunities to perform, opportunities to also submit your songs for the New Music Marathon, and also collaborate with other artists. I think that's the place to start from. And of course, at the Music Business Conference, we have those who are learned, those who have invested, in the music industry, and they have the knowledge to share. They are also going to be able to meet those people. So I would advise that an artist like that can also come there as well to ask the kind of questions that she can ask, and also see. You never know. I think last year we had a situation where I think maybe it was on the panel last year, and there were conversations that I think somebody even asked a question, and the person got an opportunity to intern at Maven last year. So those are the kind of opportunities that they might not exactly be planned, but just by showing up, you get that opportunity.
I also wanted to speak about the artist community. So the artist community, when we first started the artist community, our goal was just, so when we communicate Make Music events to the artist community, to people generally, artists generally, we have to, it's almost as if we're starting afresh every time. So we send it on social media, newsletters, and also we're like, why don't we have a community where everyone who is interested in being, in performing or Make Music or collaborating Make Music will be on, the artists. And so we started that community. And that community, thanks to Wale and his team, they've really grown. They have what they call music review sessions, where you produce a song, they have a clubhouse meeting where they will review your song, give you feedback on what you can add, what you can delete. They also have artist to band matching. So what happens is I have a performance somewhere, I don't have a band. There are bands on that group that can collaborate with you, join you to go and perform. And because everyone in that group is growing, nobody's going to ask you, give me 100,000, give me 200,000. It's just collaboration. So her joining that community and those other initiatives are ways that young people can, collaborate and grow.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Adiola and Suzanne. I think the final thing I think I would want to add is, okay. No, I just wanted to add one more thing. That there's a songwriting boot camp. I know there are limited spaces, but that's one of the ways in which we help people who are growing. They'll be able to, I think we are having T.Y. Bello and Nosa this year, and Cobams as well. That'll be teaching them songwriting. So those are the ways in which we create opportunities for people who are upcoming to get knowledge, get insight, and to have be able to network with people who are already established. So we have the next question here. Thank you.
All right, good afternoon. I'm Tam Nawari from Grand Nigerian Business News. When I got the opportunity to join the community of MML, Make Music Lagos, I loved it. Okay, so we have this this wave of music in Nigeria that if you don't get to sing Afrobeats, you haven't sold out. You're not a sold out musician in Nigerian markets. I want to ask, is there an opportunity in the Make Music Lagos conference to be able to bring artists? I particularly might not always want to go with Afrobeat all the time when I listen to music. How can we make our up and coming artists get to, you know, go in, what's this English? Go into other genre of music, because that is the beauty of music. Music is not beautiful when you face only one niche of music. How do we, is there an atmosphere to let them know that, to create an awareness for other genre of music during the Make Music Lagos? Thank you.
Okay. All right, so the first thing I'm going to say is, first of all, that's a very great question. We've also spoken about this, that, you know, when it comes to Nigerian music, African music, is beyond Afrobeats. And that's why, even if you look at all the concerts that we have, we encourage artists as much as possible from different genres of music to actually perform. Beyond Afrobeats, you see, you know, alternative music, you know, there's reggae, Fuji, like we encourage a lot of that. So what we can say is, you know, maybe we can also emphasize some of these things, even at our music business conference where the artists are, because the honest truth is, for artists that are growing, they're also looking for ways to make money from their music. So if they feel like, oh, it's Afrobeats, no matter how much you come out and you say, oh, Fuji or Juju or whatever genre of music, you know, if we don't have the artists that are doing that, there's really not much that we can do. So we can encourage people to do that, and I believe that we've actually always been doing that as well.
Okay, so if you look at any Make Music Year lineup, you will see literally every genre, well, not every, a number of genre of music. There's no Make Music here that you see only Afrobeats or only high life or only alternative or only Fuji. We go across. And over the years, I think that there is no style of Nigerian music that we've known. We've had Daddy Shoki, we've had King Sunny Ade, we've had Adewale Ayuba, we've had Ladipo, that's rap, we've had Afrobeat artists, we've had, this year we're having, the Cavemen, they do high life. They do, and I'm so proud of the Cavemen because of how rich their music is and how they're promoting. I think that we missed a generation of high life artists somewhere in between. After the high life of the 70s and early 80s, we missed it well, not that we missed it, but that genre of music was no longer promoted in between. And if you listen to the Cavemen music, you see how amazing and beautiful their music, and it's strictly high life. There's nothing Afro anything about, you know, what Make Music, what the Cavemen does, and we're happy to partner with them and to work with them on their journey. And also, so yes, Make Music highlights this year's events. We're having Mike Abdul. Mike Abdul is a gospel artist that plays what we call, please, I hope I'm not getting it, what we call Tumba, like really danceable music. So he's going to be featured. We have Johnny Drill, who is an R&B, an alternative artist. We have Young John, who is Afrobeat and rap. So we always do that. We have Magics as well, so we always do that. It's what we're passionate about, to feature, you know, all styles of music so that people know that you can have a place to play. You know, because you're right, sometimes most of the big concerts in Nigeria, the only thing you have is Afrobeats. I know the artists feel like, if I'm not doing Afrobeats, I'm not going to get on that stage. Come to Make Music stage. As long as you're talented, you're welcome to Make Music stage, whatever your style of music is.
All right, thank you very much. Any other question? I also like to remind us that we have people from other cities online, so we can also direct questions to people in Uyo, in Ibadan, in Ado-Ekiti, and Owerri. If you have any questions for them pertaining to the Make Music celebrations in the other cities. While we wait for questions, I also want to use the opportunity to recognize IBK, who will be she'll be performing at the pop-up worship this year. Welcome. Thank you for making our time to be at the press conference. Any other questions for Lagos and for the other cities before we move on to the interviews? All right, I believe we can wrap up and then move on to the interviews. Before we wrap up, I just want a last word from Adeola Akinyemi on what to expect again. Just a brief summary. I know she said a lot since we started today, but just a last word, a few lines to round off the press conference.
I guess what I would like to say is thank you all so much. We appreciate you guys coming today. We're very, very happy. This is the first physical press conference after in a couple of years, and the turnout is very, very encouraging. So thank you all so much. Thank you, everyone, for coming. We appreciate you guys being here. And then we ask you, we know that once you leave here, there are so many other things that will take your attention, but we ask you to truly support us as we promote Make Music. If all the media here, print, radio, TV, promote Make Music, you know that our work is already done. If you guys take it as a passion to help us, we know our work's already done. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. Please, my colleague George, please can you stand up for recognition? Is George here? So my colleague George will be reaching out to you with anything you need, videos, pictures, any other thing that you need, press release. Please just see him after the meeting or whatever it is that you need, and he'll provide so that you can help us promote the news. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. You're also welcome to join us at any of the events. We'll be taking your details and sending you invites for any of the event that you'd like to attend or cover. Just let us know so we can give you some form of press pass that gives you access to the green room and to other things. Okay. Thank you again.
Thank you again. Really appreciate you for turning out for us today.
This is Make Music Lagos. Can you feel the beat? Every sound from every heart. It's time to let it breathe. Raise your voice, we're singing. Lift up a sound you're feeling. Let the rhythm from your heart be felt in every tune. Let the band play now. Gather round, come on, yeah. Let it flow from your heart to the wall. Let music lift up your heart. Let the band play now. This is Make Music Lagos. Can you feel the beat? Yeah. Every sound from every heart. It's time to let it out. Raise the voice, we're singing. Lift up a sound you're feeling. Let the rhythm from your heart be felt in every tune. Let the band play now. Gather round, lift up the sound from your heart to let it out, yeah. Put your hands like this, come on, everybody say, oh, oh, oh. band play now. Let the band play now. This is Make Music Lagos. Can you feel the beat? Every sound from every heart, it's time to let it breathe. Raise your voice, we're singing. Lift up a sound you're feeling. Let the rhythm from your heart be felt in every tune. Let the band play now. Gather round, come on, yeah. Let it flow from your heart to the wall. Let music lift up your heart. Let the band play now. This is Make Music Lagos. Can you feel the beat? Yeah. Every sound from every heart. It's time to let it out. Raise the voice, we're singing. Lift up a sound you're feeling. Let the rhythm from your heart be felt in every tune. Let the band play now. Gather round, lift up the sound from your heart to let it out, yeah. Put your hands like this, come on, everybody say say play it out, say let the music flow from within your heart. Everybody say sing it to the wall, bring all the instruments out. Come on, everybody say put it up, come on, yeah. Let the band play now. Let the band play now. This is Make Music Lagos. Can you feel the beat? Every sound from every heart, it's time to let it breathe. Raise your voice, we're singing. Lift up a sound you're feeling. Let the rhythm from your heart be felt in every tune. Let the band play now. Gather round, come on, yeah. Let it flow from your heart to the wall. Let music lift up your heart. Let the band play now. This is Make Music Lagos. Can you feel the beat? Yeah. Every sound from every heart. It's time to let it out. Raise the voice, we're singing. Lift up a sound you're feeling. Let the rhythm from your heart be felt in every tune. Let the band play now. Gather round, lift up the sound from your heart to the wall. Let it out, yeah. Put your hands like this, come on, everybody say say Thank you.